Okay, we're here today at the Electrify Expo here in Orange County. All things electric, cars and motorcycles. So what you'll see after this will be all things electric and see what the new products are out and what they're going for. First up is Hyundai. Looks like Hyundai has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 or 7 cars out here. So I'll do a little shoot around of what they have to offer and we'll take it from there. So this Hyundai is called a Nexo. This is a fuel cell car. So that's it for Hyundai. They have quite a selection here of both electric and fuel cell cars. Next up is the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, next up is Jeep.
Whatever you just saw in the orange one you just videotaped, that's gonna be what's underneath. That is gonna be this guy right here. So that big blue thing right there is gonna be your actual battery storage, which is gonna hold about 96 lithium-ion batteries within it. So therefore, that's gonna be 400 watts or 400 volts of actual power is gonna be in it. And then right in front of it is the actual 17 kilowatt inverter right there per hour, and that's gonna actually what's gonna be using the energy for out throughout your truck itself. Then you have the electric mechanical transmission here, which is actually connected to the engine, which is a gas-powered engine with a hybrid technology. And that blue thing on the right side of the engine right there is actual most daily power source, so the battery converter. If you go to the very
even
front,
when you're not in EV
you'll actually
mode,
see that there is a RAM, or what we used the RAM before. It is the e-torque that we have. So the left side right here, like I'm saying, is going to be the actual power supply of the battery supply, and the right side is going to be the e-torque itself. That thing right there is going to give you 120 foot-pounds of instantaneous torque from the actual battery supply, but it's also going to be able to, like, you know, help you produce about 460 foot-pounds of torque within a 4-cylinder engine and about 375 horsepower in it. It does have about 25 miles of full electric range if you were to do it in electric range. If you have the hybrid function on with a full tank of gas and full charge, looking at about 370 miles distance, which is equivalent to about 49 mpge, which is miles per gallon equivalent, which is going to be gas plus electric capability. It did add about 800 pounds of weight to the vehicle, so it is about a 5,000 pound vehicle now. It does have a higher ride height as well to kind of compromise or to kind of help out with the additional weight, along with the updated suspension, which is going to help you withstand the front and rear ratio in terms of how the ride is, because majority of the weight does actually come from the back itself. It does have a charge time of about 12 hours for a level 1 and about 2.5 hours for a level 2.
And the cost on this vehicle?
The cost of the vehicle is going to start at about 50 to 51 and cap out at around 65,000 for the Rubicon. And whatever you can do on the Rubicon, you can do with this. There is absolutely no worries about water damage or hurting the vehicle, because the battery is actually inside of the vehicle. So if you lift up the back seats, you'll actually see the battery.
Okay, next up we have the Polestar. So let's go in and take a look at what that's about.
So the Polestar 2 has actually been on the road since the fall of 2020. They've been around for quite a while. They're started in 1996. They're from the parent company of Volvo. They used to actually be the performance arm of the Volvo brand. It is still their parent company. So Polestar's been out. There's 5 locations in California, brick and mortar, another one on the way. But there's over 5,000 on the road already.
And what is the range of this car?
So there's 2 different ranges. There's a single motor, which will give you 265 miles. The dual motor will give you 249.
Traditional charging stations or?
Absolutely universal charging. Does offer rapid DC charging as well.
And the cost of this vehicle?
So there's 2 different price points. The single motor will start you at $45,900 and the dual will start at $49,900.
Okay. And how are sales?
They're doing great. Since we've been out, it's like I said, it's been less than a year. We have more than 5,000 on the road. We did not think it would be a struggle anyhow. It's, again, coming from a company like Volvo. They're tried and true, so we're not having any issues at all.
And how are you guys marketing this car?
So basically, we don't do any strong or guerrilla marketing for it. It kind of speaks for itself. It's an EV platform vehicle. That's pretty much not more, you don't need to see a lot more than that, essentially. We have commercials, we have billboards, but it's kind of a part of the niche car for people who do know the Volvo brand that are interested in going to the next level.
So is this car marketed through Volvo or along with Volvo electric cars?
It is actually going to be marketed as its own brand, because even though Volvo is the parent company, it is its own entity now.
Okay. Have you driven this car yourself?
Plenty. I drive every chance I get.
How do you like it?
I love it. It's impressive. It's quiet. It's fast. It's roomy, and it's well made. The construction, the fit and finish is solid. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is our electric motorcycle. We're Livewire. This is our Gear 1 model. No clutch or gear shift. You get about 120 miles range on a single charge. Just the throttle. So it's a great entry-level bike.
Is it on the market now?
Yes, it is. It's been on the market for a couple of years now, so they're already on the road. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of them.
And how has the reception been for this vehicle?
Really great. I mean, most of the people who were originally buying into it were just sort of Harley Davidson super fans who just wanted to collect all of them, I guess. But everyone who's ever gone out on a test ride on one of these has come back with a smile. So.
And this is all electric.
All electric.
And what's your mileage range?
About 120 miles. You can get it up higher depending on what kind of riding you're doing.
Do you ride yourself? You do not? Okay, all right. Okay. Now, talk about charging this.
So it has level 1 and level 3 charging. So on a level 1 charger, which is sort of just your household outlet, you can plug it in, get 100% overnight, like 6 to 8 hours. If you plug it into a DC fast charger, it's 0 to 100 in an hour.
Okay, okay. And what about the speeds on this bike?
So acceleration on this is really fast. You can get up 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, 0 to 90 in 4 seconds.
And handling.
So top two on this bike it has a really low center of gravity, so it's gonna be really agile. You can really weave and turn. It's gonna be really nice. You get customized riding modes depending on the kind of riding that you want to be doing as well. So you can adjust the traction control. It has ABS for the brake. But depending on the kind of riding you want to do, you can customize the power, the regeneration, and the throttle.
Next up is Rad Power Bikes. Looks like a lot of electric bikes here.
So we've got the Rad Rover 5 is actually the #1 selling e-bike in the US. So we've got the high step version of it here. You've got the step through version over there. 750 watt motor to it, 14 amp hour battery, 7-speed shifter with it as well. It would be really good for like kind of all terrain. You can do like some like light mountain biking with it. Nothing too serious though. The fat tires give you really good stability with that. Next to those, we do have the mini version. So we've got the high step and the step through again. Really great folding bike. So if you're going to carry it around in the back of an SUV, you can fold that up and kind of like throw it right in the trunk. So across the board, it's going to be 20 to 45 miles. Obviously, depends on how you're using it. So if you're just using that full throttle the whole time, you're getting more than 20-mile range out of it. So our range is 1,000 to 2,000.
Okay. And what about this cargo bike right here?
Yeah, this is the Rad Wagon. This one's built up with some accessories, so it's got that caboose, which is like that cage on the back there. You've got the running boards as well. We do have a lot of people who purchase this bike and they put 2 child seats on the back, so it's kind of like the family hauler. You can also take that cage off or just not get it. You can use it to strap a lot of cargo on there and take that along with you. On this side here, we've got a couple more models. We've got like our kind of more commuter style.
Let's walk over that way.
Yeah. So up front here we have the Rad Mission, which is going to be our cheapest and lightest bike. Those are $9.99. The weight on those is 48 pounds, so it's definitely the lightest weight one that we carry. Single speed, 500 watt motor, 10.5 amp hour battery. So all combined, we're able to get that price a lot lower and kind of get it down.
Same range?
Yes, same range.
Okay.
The Rad City, this is the step through version. We have the high step on the side over here as well. This is a really great commuter style bike. We do have people who will kind of like either commute to work with it, or they'll do like food delivery as well.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the Electrify Expo. There are plenty of electric car manufacturers. There's bicycles, there's skateboards, there's all kinds of things. There's 3-wheel scooters, all electric power, all electric plug-in. I had a great time here, talked to a lot of people, seen a lot of cars. It's been a pleasure. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Until next time.